Hello, my name is Adam Shabo. You may know me from the Madison power pop band The Shibelles, or as David Cross. I'm posting a unique video every day until the election, stating the reasons why I believe Governor Walker needs to be recalled. Today's topic, Governor Walker is a criminal. Big time. So question, is perjury still a crime? That's Executive Assistant District Attorney Jack McCoy from Law & Order. And the dun-dun sound that goes along with it. That all means, yes, it is a crime. What about using taxpayer money while working on a campaign? Is that illegal? What about bid rigging? I thought so. There's more, isn't there? Is there more that's illegal? Okay. I get it. There are so many areas we could delve into when it comes to his criminal and possible and probable criminal activity. I feel like a fat kid in an ice cream shop. I just don't know where to start. So I guess let's start with the John Doe investigation. He's originally always stated that he actually requested the investigation and has been cooperative with investigators. It now appears, due to recently released documents, Governor Walker has actually been stonewalling the investigation. Walker's unwillingness to provide information is actually what prompted the John Doe investigation. This is bad. That means Governor Walker lied to us this whole time. It means he's this guy. Ooh! Ooh, get it up! Ooh! Darlene Wink, who was the Constituent Services Coordinator for County Executive Scott Walker, resigned due to working on the Walker campaign while on the taxpayers' dime. That snowballed and has now turned into a major criminal corruption case that has led to criminal charges against 3 of his former aides, an appointee, and a major donor. And has just hit 13 people that were granted immunity. 2 of his former aides were charged with embezzling $60,000 from the Veterans Fund and used the money on Caribbean cruises, wedding expenses, Walker campaign barbecues, and other Walker campaign activities. While investigating those embezzlement charges, it led to other charges to former Walker aide Timothy Russell and his domestic partner Brian Purick for child enticement. That's right, child enticement, where they sent numerous scandalous text messages to an underage kid. The plan was for those 2 to meet the kid in a van. Investigators also found child pornography on their computer as well. So there have been FBI raids at homes of Walker aides, including one of Walker's top aides, Cynthia Archer, seizing her computers and other evidence. Throughout it all, Walker has stated that he is not the target of the investigation, but yet he has a criminal defense fund of $160,000, which we have no idea who is funding it. Who's paying for it? We deserve to know before the election. But under law, the governor can have a criminal defense fund just as long as it's for him or his staff. Walker made a little bit of an oopsie by saying that the fund is not for any of his staff, which means it's actually for him, which means he's the target of the investigation, which means he's this guy. Believe it or not, it gets worse. There was a secret email computer that was routinely used by selected insiders within the Walker administration to circumvent the state open records law so they could work on the campaign during public time. The router for the network was hidden in an armoire within feet from Governor Walker's desk. It was a 10-person office that Governor Walker worked in. I'm sorry, but I cannot believe for a second that Walker did not know about this secret computer and did not know what was going on. I will give Walker credit for this. He is an engaged guy, and he would know what was happening in his office. The whole thing pisses me off because the thought of my money helping him get elected makes me sick to my stomach. So to me, the evidence shows he truly did conspire and flat out worked on his campaign using my money and taxpayers' money. He set up an elaborate system knowing it was illegal, which tells me they did it a lot. Isn't that a criminal act, Assistant District Attorney Jack McCoy? Let's move on to bid rigging. Now, bid rigging is a form of fraud in which a commercial contract is promised to one party, even though for the sake of appearance, several other parties present a bid. As reported by the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, it appears based on emails between Walker and his close friend and former campaign treasurer, John Hiller, there was indeed bid rigging when moving the county's Department of Aging into private facilities. Now, a similar thing happened in Illinois when Democratic Governor Rod Blagojevich did the same thing with Obama's open Senate seat.
It's the same old situation.
It really is. Now, on to perjury. I know what you're thinking. Adam, you covered this on day 6 with your Law & Order Special Perjury Unit. Well, I covered one of the 2 times he perjured himself. You can go back and look at my video, which has recorded evidence that Walker perjured himself. In a congressional hearing while under oath, Governor Walker was asked if he has ever had any conversation with anyone about taking away collective bargaining as a way to hurt the opposition party. He said no. But the video with widow billionaire Diane Hendricks, which was recorded before those congressional hearings, clearly shows him responding, telling her that the first step to making Wisconsin an all-red state is to take away collective bargaining and using it to divide and conquer. Okay, on to the second time he perjured himself. Dylan Brogan from WTDY broke this story. While again, under oath before Congress, Governor Walker stated, quote, "In December, after the elections, but before I was sworn into office, the public sector unions and the state rushed to the lame duck sessions legislature and to the governor and tried to pass through contracts that would have locked us into a dire financial situation," unquote. But documents reveal from the Legislative Reference Bureau reveal Walker began drafting Act 10 in November of 2010, contradicting that testimony. That means he perjured himself, right? It's funny, President Bill Clinton was impeached for lying under oath, right?
It's the same old situation.
It really is. Now, calling Governor Scott Walker a criminal may seem hyperbolic or an exaggeration, but I reject that notion because to me these are serious crimes. Stealing taxpayer money, more importantly my money, to support his campaign, tangled in a bid rigging scheme with his friend, two documented accounts of perjury. And that's again just the beginning. These are crimes, and they are serious. Almost his whole administration, when he was county executive, has been somehow touched by this. And it now appears Walker is the target of this John Doe investigation. I can't top anything better than what Tom Barrett said in the debate on Thursday.
Homicides, 122 average, down to 80. Auto thefts down. I have a police department that arrests felons. He has a practice of hiring them.
That's all I have for you today. As always, God bless you, God bless Wisconsin, and God bless these United States of America. Thank you.